Hi gang, these are my pickups for the middle of November, between the 1st of November and the middle of November. That's today. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first one is for my 360 from a pawn shop, Dead Rising. This wouldn't work at first, so I had to take it to a video store, pay $3 to get it cleaned. Now it works just fine. And I just bought a new PS3 Slim last month. And I haven't played it yet, but I bought 3 used games for it because I really don't want to pay $60 for a new game. So I'm always behind on what games are playing out there. But anyhow, the first game is Fallout 3. Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. And Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Okay, now for my PSP selections for this video. Nights in the Nightmare. This is a port from the DS game, which is a fantastic game. It's one of the best games on the DS. This game isn't a bad port. The only real problem is there are a lot of more load times, and the wisp that you control with the analog stick isn't as smooth. You control the wisp, the little thing that attacks your enemies with the stylus on the DS, but this one you have to use the analog nub. It's not quite as smooth, but it's still an outstanding game. I think the instructions were a lot clearer, but the learning curve is still quite steep. Excellent, excellent game. If you don't have a DS version of this, and you got a PSP, you got to have this game. It's excellent. It's a shooter, RPG hybrid. Iron Man 2. I kind of bought this as an impulse. I bought it for $19 at Walmart. ZHP. Unlosing Ranger versus Dark Death Evil Man. This has gotten a really good hype, and it's gotten really good reviews on Metacritic.com. It's from NIS America, which I think is an offshoot of Atlas. But anyhow, I haven't played it yet. I plan to. They say it's real cool because you can build your own character completely from the ground up. But I hope there's more to it than just that, though. But anyhow, I'll check this out pretty soon, let you know. God of War, Ghost of Sparta. I've got God of War, Chains of Olympus. It's one of my favorite games on the PSP. And it looks good, and this one will probably look just as good. Haven't played it yet. That brings my PSP collection up to 298. Now on to my DS games for the mid-month. I bought this for $5.99. River King, Mystic Valley. Intellivision Lives. You know, this would be a great collection of games, but the interface is kind of screwed up. It just feels like nothing cooperates very well. I'm trying to look at the instruction manuals to see if I can get a better understanding. But as it stands, I only paid $14.99 for it brand new. And it's pretty much what it's worth. I'll keep trying to play it and see what happens. There's some good games on there. It's just kind of hard to understand how to play them. Lufia, Curse of the Sinistrals. It's gotten good reviews, so I said, why not? Call of Duty, Black Ops. I like the Call of Duty games. I would get it for the PS3, but like I said, I don't feel like paying $60 for a game. Logic Machines looks like a pretty good puzzle game in the name of via Mechanic Master. GoldenEye 007, it's a port of the classic GoldenEye game. They say it's not as good as the one on the Wii. We'll find out. Wheel of Fortune. This was kind of an impulse buy because I like Wheel of Fortune, but I don't like the way the new Wheel of Fortune works. It seems like every time you spin the wheel, you get a bankrupt or lose a turn or something like that. And to tell you the truth, it's a pretty easy game to me. I win just about every time, even on the hardest setting, and it's certainly not worth the $30 I paid for it. I should have waited and got it for $19. I'll learn next time. They got Jeopardy out there I want to get, but I'm not paying 30 bucks for that. Anyway, if you like Wheel of Fortune and you want to wait a little bit, maybe get a used version of this, or get one for a budget price, brand new, which I think it will go down in price. It's not exactly a well in-demand title, but don't buy it full price though. Jewel Master, Cradle of Athena. I bought it for 14 bucks to add to my collection. It's just a jewel swapping game where you match up 3 jewels to make them disappear and whatnot. Super Collapse 3. It's a fantastic game on the PSP, but I decided to get the DS version. This cost me $12.99 because I like Super Collapse. Atari Greatest Hits Volume 1. This is 30 bucks, but the games they got on here, they've got classic arcade games, but they got a lot of Atari 2600 games. To tell you the truth, for 30 bucks, it's not worth the price. They don't even have the best Atari 2600 games on here. They've got a few good ones like Adventure and Air Sea Battle. And they got Outlaw, but they don't even have Combat on here, or Yard's Revenge or anything like that. So I'll check out Volume 2 when it comes out, but as it stands right now, this was not worth 30 bucks. I'd wait till it goes down in price. Unless you're, well no, actually if you're a hardcore Atari fan, I'd still wait for it to go down in price. Tropics. It's got a couple of mini games on there. This is based off the PC game from I think Mumbo Jumbo or PopCan or whatever they call it, PopCap, and they kept selling this for 30 bucks for some reason, and there was no way I was going to buy this game for 30 bucks. But it's $7.99 used, and I went and bought it. So, and last but not least, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Miniland Mayhem. This is the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games, a sequel to them. These are excellent, excellent games. If you ever played it on DSi or downloaded Mario vs. Donkey Kong earlier versions of it, it's an excellent puzzle. I haven't played this one yet, but it's gotten real good reviews. It's gotten better reviews than the last couple of Mario vs. Donkey Kong games. But that's what I got. I just got it today. I paid full price, and I plan on playing it real soon. Okay guys, those are my pickups from the first half of November, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Also, stand by. I'm going to go ahead and show my PS3 Xboxing. I've never done an unboxing video. I've never done that before, but if you stand by after this one, we'll go ahead and switch to that. And in the meantime, you guys have a great weekend, and God bless you. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see if I can make sure that you can actually see what it says. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. PS3 Slim. And it's got Netflix ready, just like the 360. And I also bought the extended warranty. So if something happens to it within a year, they'll replace it. It's got Blu-ray. And that was another thing that sold me on. The main thing that sold me on the PS3 was the fact that I got burned at one time on the Xbox 360 with the red rings of death. And so I'm definitely scared that if I don't get another console, that 360 will go out again. But hopefully they fix that problem. Anyway, look at all this packing here. And despite how thin it is, it's still really, really heavy. The buttons on it, oh yeah, there's actually buttons on it. Sometimes it was hard for me to turn on the last PS3. It felt like I didn't know whether to rub my fingers over it to get it to start or to just above it to get it to start. It's got 2 USB ports and of course all kinds of ports in the back for your AC adapter, your LAN, and it's HDMI. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Here's a start guide. And all my accoutrements that go with it. Accoutrements, rather. There's the wireless controller. And here's the audio-visual video jacks. You know, for $299, you'd think they would have put in the HDMI cables themselves. You know? But anyway, here's my outlet adapter. And here's the charging wire for my controller. And it might, looks like it might attach to a PSP as well, to I think charge PSP or to connect with a PSP. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look at the directions. But anyhow, that's the end of my PS3 boxing, and I'm going to try to enjoy it as best as I can and go from there. I don't plan on buying a whole lot of new games. The last brand new game I bought for the PS3 was Batman Arkham Asylum, and haven't played that in a while, but I got 3 other games that I'm going to play, and we'll see what goes from there.
Well, I'm about to get sick. Watching my TV, checking out the news.